Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my 17-week pregnancy update. Sorry about the dog toy in the background. That's going to be there.
Well, the moment you felt you could start over new was the same that you realized the stories were true. You opened your eyes and the world you could see wasn't dim, it was brighter. You'd have to agree. Oh, now your fears are gone. They were buried with the dawn. And oh, now you feel alive for the very first time. Oh, now your fears are gone. They were buried with the dawn. And oh, now you feel alive for the first time. Not hold me yet, not hold me yet. No, you're not home yet. No, not home, but you finally found the way.
It is actually Tuesday. I wanted to wait until I was done with my appointment yesterday, and then I had practice all night, and then I was just really tired. I got my blood taken yesterday, so 17 weeks, and it says that baby, my app always tells me how big baby is. Also, yesterday I had a dream that I had a boy, so I am now convinced that I'm having a boy. I'm trying to decide on my preference between two specific names / a middle name combo. Just cuz. My top two names, not my preference between two names, my top two names. But baby should be as big as about a sweet potato, so according to the app, I'm pretty excited. We're getting closer, and I was feeling really anxious last week, in a lot of pain, and I went into the chiropractor again, and he did a lot more stretching. I've been trying to focus on like posture, how I'm sitting, how I'm standing, how I balance my weight, that kind of thing, especially when I'm not working or I'm not dancing, to make me feel physically better. And I had just been having a lot of cramping, and I thought that they were Braxton Hicks and didn't really think anything of them. And then I saw this post in a group asking about it, and I said the same thing, where I was like, oh, I've got them all the time like crazy. They're just Braxton Hicks. They say it's nothing to worry about. It's just that you notice them, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, everyone's situation is different kind of thing. And I don't know why, but that just really got me really paranoid. And I can feel baby move. I've been able to feel baby move for like a little while, but I can't ever tell if it's baby or like, I can never differentiate in the moment. Or sometimes like, oh, I think that's baby, and then I'm like, wait, was it really baby or was it like gas? And then, this is a really funny story with like the movement and everything, and then we had the midwife appointment yesterday, and she was using the, whatever the heartbeat thing is called. I know the name for it, I just can't think of it right now. And she like put it on my stomach, and you could immediately hear the heartbeat, and then the baby moved. And so she was like, oh, okay, whatever, like repositioned it and pushed down like a little bit, like not hard at all. Like you guys have like your skin goes in, right? Like if you've been pregnant, it doesn't hurt. It's like pressure-y because it's like a little knob, and sometimes it'll go into an organ, and if like you have to pee or you have like issues with your digestive tract, it might like be a little bit like uncomfortable because it's pushing against those organs, but it's not like painful, right? Like it's pressure, it makes your skin go in, and your stomach is really like bouncy almost, so like your skin really goes in. Okay. There's a lot of fat in there, it moves around, and she immediately like pushed down, and then this baby just decided, absolutely not, I'm not okay with this, and kicked, but like threw her whole body against my stomach, and like it actually kind of hurt me. And the midwife saw it and was like, holy cow, like, and looks over at my husband who's on the other side of me and goes, did you just see that? And he was like, no. And we're both like, how did you not see that? That was crazy. And she was like, she's a feisty one. I was like, yes, good. Which had really mitigated any like fear that I had and made me feel so much better. And I have never like spotted this pregnancy where I did with Gabriel at the very beginning of my pregnancy. This pregnancy I haven't at all. So there's never like been a reason for me to worry, but I'm just paranoid anyway. Anyway, so it was like, oh, I feel so much better, whatever. And then right after that, she had me go and take a urine sample because I really felt like last week I had a UTI. And so she had me go take a urine sample, and then we did like a swab kit. And when I wiped, there was like a little bit of spotting. She was like, I think that is really more indicative of like a yeast infection rather than like something that happened. So I was like, okay, cool. It's fine. I'm not concerned. Took my blood. Like I said, that went super smooth. It hurt. I hate getting my blood taken. I hate it. But it's okay. And I'm done until I gotta get my glucose test. And that should be the only time that I have to get my blood taken if I stay healthy. So my goal now is to just stay really healthy. I'm also really excited to get my labs back. And then she scheduled put in a request for my 20-week ultrasound. My baby's up. It's 9:10 and he wasn't up. And I was like, he had a long day yesterday. And he's been going through a sleep regression. So I've been really tired. But anyway, so my midwife yesterday was like, you are so much more alive and awake, and you seem so much happier and better, and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, yay, because I feel that way. I feel a lot better. The last time I just got, like, wiped. At the end of my appointment, I was totally wiped, totally done, totally gone. This time, not so much. I went to practice, and we had a great time. And I have even had my blood taken, so I'm very proud of myself. Okay, so last week I talked about kind of what our plan is for holidays and our thoughts on holidays and all of that good stuff. And this week I want to talk about this concept that I've been working on, and I feel like I've mentioned it before, so again, scroll past if you know what I'm talking about. But I am doing a Babymoon with my husband this time. We didn't really get one with Gabriel because we were living in another state and trying to pay for 2 places at once, and it was just a whole thing. And we were really fortunate to have good friends that, helped us to not be so financially strapped, but it was a little bit rough. We are in a much different place now. So Gregory and we decided that we're going to do a Babymoon because I really wanted to do one, and I was like, can we try and do this? And he was like, yeah. And then I was like, how would you feel if we did another Babymoon, but separately, where each of us got to go and do whatever we wanted with, like, friends, right? Like, we could bring a few friends, whatever, and just go have a weekend with them. Because for a lot of us, we don't see some of those friends after baby, or, like, I have some friends that are just not baby people, and that's totally okay, but they want to see me, and I want to see them, and, we all have busy lives, so planning something like this is a way that, like, they're not going to necessarily feel uncomfortable, because they're just not really kid people, which again is fine. And then they get to have their level of being comfortable while also doing some activities with me and spending time with me and seeing me. And other people are just generally busy that I don't get to see very much. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, and I've been thinking about and trying to plan what I want to do. And I was like, I want to rent like a house, like VRBO kind of thing, like some fun, cool looking thing, and go and, like, stay in this house, and then go to a coffee shop in the nearby town and get, like, a coffee, like an iced coffee flight. Which, I tried one in the town that I live, and I was like, this was fun, definitely want to do this. But anyway, so I've been looking into different places to stay. There's no, like, house that I'm like, oh, that's so cool. But I think I'm going to invite, like, I invited, like, 5 people. Essentially, I talked to them because, like, I know people have busy falls. A lot of people are getting married this year. So I wanted to, obviously work around that and then see if they were even interested. Granted, I do plan on paying for, like, the place that we're staying and some of the activities that we're doing. Beyond that, they'd obviously, like, bring their own money for food or whatever. But if it's, like, 6 or less people, 5 people can fit in my car, and if we end up having a new car by then we'll definitely all fit in the car, and then that way people don't have to spend money on gas except to come to like my house. But then they're not spending a bunch extra on gas. We can all go together, and it's my thing and like my treat for these gals, which I'm very excited about. But basically I figured out what I want the itinerary to be, so this might change, but this is my ideal. So we'd go up on like Friday, right, whatever, like check in, unpack, whatever, and I want to either, I don't know if I'm going to want to make dinner that day or go out to dinner. I do want one meal that we make there, as long as they have a kitchen, and then one meal to like go out for like dinner wise, and then obviously we'll go out for like lunch and stuff, and the day that we go get coffee we'll probably go out for breakfast, but I'll get there. So I don't know if I want to do dinner, like cooked dinner, or go out to dinner, but then spend the rest of the night just relaxing. Like, one thing that I really want to try and find is a hot tub, a place with a hot tub. I'd really like there to be a hot tub. That's the one thing that I really want in a place. And so I want to do like hot tub relaxing, reading, crafts, just whatever I want to bring. And bring like a couple of games, some activities, so people can do whatever, but like chill and just like chat and whatever. And then the next morning, I want to go for coffee. And as long as I can find a place, I think I've picked the city that I want to be in, and then like do something fall, like pumpkin-y. And this one city happens to have a pumpkin festival the weekend that I want to go. It's like the Great Pumpkin Festival or something. It's just a few hours, and it should be really, really fun. So I'm thinking that that'll be it. I can't decide if I want to do, like, see if we want to come back and go, like, if we want to try and find something like mini golf or something like a fun activity to do, or maybe go see a movie or something like that. And then kind of, again, hang out at the house. Like, I just want to relax and sit in the hot tub, man. Like, that's mostly what I want to do. And then after that, and then if we didn't cook dinner the night before, cook dinner that night. If we cook dinner the night before, then go out to eat it. And then the next day, get up, check out, maybe go for coffee again if we really like it, and then like set up some spa stuff. So like everyone, like I'll pay for everyone to do something like comparable, like get a pedicure or a facial or a manicure, like something like within a certain price range. Like pay for everyone to do that would be my goal, and then do like at least one thing, and then like kind of plan around that, like how many people are doing other things, they're paying for other stuff, doing like some spa stuff essentially, and then head back home and just have a chill day. And if people want to hang out like here afterwards because they don't have anything going on, then like, you know, just chat and hang out with people and unpack and relax. And if people have stuff to do, but I think that day, if I'm not messing up the days, is one of my friend's anniversaries. So I really want her to be able to get home early enough to spend time with her husband and everything like that. But it is hunting season, so I don't know if he like potentially either has other plans, or he might be getting back from something and they might be planning on doing dinner. So I have to talk to her about it yet to make sure that weekend for sure works. But that's kind of my thought, and that is the hope of what we'll be doing. If you want to hear about my husband's current plans or hopes, I'll talk about that in the next video. Just let me know. But otherwise, that's pretty much where we're at. I did get an update on like how to structure my diet, which is really just healthy fat, meat, vegetables. Hopefully 6. I'd like to go. I would love to deliver on my due date. And I know that's really random, but it's a week before Christmas, so I get to full term and then deliver. And then baby will be a week old by Christmas, so I'll have the maximum opportunity to both go the full 40, and my husband will get the most days off, and he won't have to use a ton of like personal time because of Christmas. But also I'll have him off, like home for the holidays, but I'll get to go places for the holidays as long as I'm feeling good, and like that won't be ideal. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. this has been my 17-week pregnancy update, along with a friend Babymoon idea that if you are thinking about doing a friend Babymoon, or if this idea is new to you and you would love to like do it, please tell me. I want to know who is on this train, who thinks it's a great idea. I think it's a fabulous idea. I've never heard of it before, but it makes so much sense. It's like the baby version of a bachelorette party. Like, makes so much sense, and I'm so looking forward to it, so I'll definitely keep you guys updated on how it goes, just because I'm excited. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Love, Genevieve.